Hey, this is Paul from Guitar World, and today I have Vox's Classic Plus amplifiers. Now, the Classic Plus amplifiers come in three different formats: a combo, a 100-watt head, and an AC50 head, which is what I have here, along with its matching 412 cabinet with Wharfdale speakers. There's a lot to talk about, so let's take a closer look. The AC50 Classic Plus amplifier is essentially a 50-watt amplifier powered by two EL34 tubes with two-channel operation with an overall master volume governing both channels. The first channel basically mimics the classic AC30 combo amplifier, while the second channel gives you more of a high-gain modern rock tone. Channel 1's control panel essentially is very similar to an AC30 combo amp, with the additional middle control added. You have the bass and treble EQ, and we also have the cut control, which basically rolls off the high end. We also have a reverb on this channel, a volume, and an additional gain. So you can make this channel sound very much like a clean AC30, and then you can bump up the gain to give it a little more crunch to this channel. Channel 2 is directed more for hard rock and metal sounds, probably closer to hard rock more than metal. Instead of the cut control, we now have a presence control, the standard bass, middle, treble EQs. We have the gain and volume, and of course a separate reverb for this channel as well. On top here, we have a bright mini toggle, which gives you more brighter sounds. And on the bottom, we have a fat switch, which adds a bit more gain on top of the gain already dialed in from the gain control. Both channels are governed by this master volume. So basically, you set both your volumes on each channel, and you work the overall volume from here. You can also channel switch from the front by this mini toggle all the way at the end. But the best way to do this, of course, is to use the included foot switch to bounce between the channels. Finally, the back panel amp has a series effects loop and a speaker emulation DI out, so you can record at bedroom levels and control the overall output level coming out of the back end of the amp from the back level control. Let's begin with channel 1. As I said before, it's very much like an AC30 combo, so you get that chime. And I set the volume up a bit and dialed back the gain to get more of a clean sound. I got the tone cut to about halfway. So let's hear the nice chimey electric sound from this channel. So as you just heard, you get that classic Vox chimey sound. Now let's dial up the gain a bit so you get a little bit of fur on this channel. Here we go. Now let's move over to channel 2, which is geared for the hard rock and metal players. Less for metal, but definitely more for hard rock. I got the standard EQ configuration for like dialing in a hard rock tone, pulling the mid back a little bit, cranking the bass, a little bit of treble. I got the gain at about halfway, and I got the volume pushed up a bit. So let's hear this classic rock tone. Now let's hear the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the bright, and I'm going to add a little bit more gain with the fat switch. And let's hear what that sounds like. Now the EQ controls on this amp are very interactive. So you just heard what I did with just my basic setup. Let's bump up the mids here and kick back the treble, dial back the bass. I dialed the gain back and I'm still engaged both toggles. And let's hear what that sounds like. A great thing about this amp is you can really get a great stoner rock / Black Sabbath tone out of this amp. So let's hear what that sounds like. It's pretty cool. What I did is I dialed up the bass, really yanked the middle down and the treble, and let's go for it. Vox continues in its tradition of making high-quality amps, and the Classic Plus gives you best of both worlds. Channel 1 is for those who enjoy the classic rock sounds of an AC30 combo along with a little extra bite, and Channel 2 is for those hard rock and alternative musicians who really want a little more from their amp. Definitely check it out.